Bring it around town. Around town. I'm Kaylin.
Hey, I'm Destiny.
And today we're shooting cheap versus expensive bathing suit.
So how much do you usually spend on a bathing suit?
Honestly, I always find them in like the most random spots and they'll be like $7 and then I'll get it in the mail and it'll be like literally falling apart already.
I am built differently than like a traditional plus size girl. Like I have a small top and quite a large
So you need
behind.
the mix match.
I need the mix match thing. So like I'd have to go into a store, but then they don't really carry my size. So I really just haven't bought a swimsuit in forever.
I know, it sucks that a lot of the like online brands don't do mix match.
Yeah, if you do, you have to go to like Victoria's Secret where like the top is already $60. So I'm like,
No.
out of my tax bracket.
No. I can definitely tell the difference between a cheap and
Yeah.
expensive suit. It's like the material and like the
fit.
the seam too. Yeah,
I feel
absolutely.
like with expensive, they kind of tend to have a little more give and like elastic, whereas like the inexpensive, it's like this is the size.
It. Good luck.
This is the fabric you came with.
All right.
Yes. Ooh, colors, fabrics. Oh,
I know. I'm excited for this.
Fancy.
I know. I'm kind of scared though. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say that this is cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so too, just because the lining in here feels like that, like it's not giving me much.
Small.
Girl,
There's zero cheek coverage. What am I gonna do?
oh, yours is cute.
Thanks. It's really small. Yours is cute. I like it a lot. I like the colors.
I do too. I do like the fabric. I do like the colors, but I knew this was cheap because again,
Oh yeah, this is
the size that it is. There is no room
same.
to live.
Same. I can't move like properly in this suit.
Really?
Like everything is about to fall out. So I'm gonna have to like
color-
just stand here like this.
But that color is very complimentary. on you.
I like the color a lot. Like this is really cute and it's like one of those like trending like styles, you know? But I feel like this is like only good for an Instagram pic.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
then
could
you're
like show up, take my pic, and then put all my clothes right back on.
Another issue I ran into with this was the string in the back is like maybe the length of my index finger.
Oh, I see. So you had to tie it in a knot. You couldn't even do a bow.
You can't do a bow.
And then I had you help me like put
Yeah,
these straps
clip it together.
on, and the thing's broken. Looking in the mirror, I'm like, we cute, but I do not feel good.
No.
This has got.
This is
like,
definitely
if this
cheap.
If this is expensive, like I
Outdone.
I quit.
Yeah, outdone.
I will not be wearing any swimsuits
I
this
am
season.
itching as we speak.
Ooh, I love that color.
This feels
Yes.
luxurious.
Love the cheetah print.
That is cute. That is cute. Oh yeah, see, we've got some room, we've got some give. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do
it. I already feel so much better.
Much better.
I will say though,
Perfect.
it's bunching here like the inexpensive set.
Oh really?
And I thought that would be like a no-no. Like I thought I'd
Yeah,
feel
like if you're gonna spend like X amount of dollars,
Yeah.
it better deliver. But I do feel like in this one, like I can get in the water in this bathing suit. I could not swim in that other bathing suit. There's no way.
I
It would
felt
fall
like
off.
so constricted, and with this one, I'm like, I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah, we can do all the things.
I think you can already tell. We like
ready.
these much better.
Like the seams, like how I was saying earlier, like the seams are really nice. It has like this like dual lining, but you can't like see like the sewing. Like on the other one, you could literally see the sewing.
I will say, I like the other color on you, but this definitely feels like
I
it
feel that.
fits you right.
Yeah. How do you feel about
You walk
yours?
more
I like.
confident.
Yeah, I like yours too.
I do too. I think I am more of a like a bright, vibrant
Yeah,
kind of girl.
I was gonna say that too.
But this top, the other top, I felt like I was spilling and it just didn't fit properly. And this, I feel protected everywhere.
This is the winner.
The winner. I am pretty much coming out with the same mindset that I had coming in, which is I like nice things. Now the cheap one, like the colors were really vibrant, they were really pretty, but I just did not feel confident or comfortable in it.
My mindset is like almost changed a little bit. I need to like rethink my shopping process and actually like spend money on things that are gonna last a long time and I'll actually get my money's worth. I will say though, it's hard to like do a full comparison because I don't know, like maybe that one would last a long time. It's like, you don't know the lifetime of a suit. But I am willing to pay more money now to actually like get a longer wear, potentially.
I think for me, I would be willing to spend more money for the simple fact that this one makes me feel more confident because it fits properly.
Yeah, like literally just the way that we're like moving and talking like in these suits compared to like before. I think I was like literally standing like this in the other suit, like, cause I was like, I'm gonna fall out if I take one step to the left.
Wear what you wanna wear. wear what's in your budget. If you need a cheap suit, sis, get a cheap suit.
True.
Okay? But if you're up in your tax bracket and there's some growth,